So take it from someone who's treated over 1,000 OP patients. There is nothing worse you can do for your condition than to rest. OP is caused by bad movement patterns. You are moving in a way that is overloading your pelvis, and that is creating the pressure and the tightness and the pain that you're experiencing in your adductors, your lower core, your groin, your pubic area, your lower back, wherever you're experiencing your symptoms. It's these OP mechanics, these bad movement patterns that is making your pelvis unstable and is causing the kind of damage you'll be seeing in your MRIs and all your diagnostic protocols. Now, if you are experiencing pain, yeah, if you rest, it will feel better. Your pelvis, your pubic area will heal to a degree. But the second you come back, that pain is going to come back in a vengeance because you haven't treated the cause of what the hell's going on with your body. You haven't fixed that pelvic instability. And sure, if you've driven your car into a wall, you should probably fix your car. You should probably also fix the driver, because if you just drive that car back into the wall, you're going to end up in the same place again. And if you watch through my testimonials, this is the story you'll hear over and over again. People going and resting for 3, 6, 12 months to feel better, to when they go back and return to their sport or their activity or just to playing with their kids without thinking about it, all of a sudden that pain is back and it's with a vengeance. And I like to call it, you're basically lambs led to slaughter. You've basically made yourself so weak with all that rest that the second you go back to an activity, you are just prime and ready to be killed, and your pelvis is prime and ready to be back in pain again. So don't get me wrong, if you got OP because of your running or because of playing soccer or because of playing with your kids, you're going to need to stop doing that. You can't keep driving your car into a wall. But at the same time, if you're just resting and hoping that making you feel better is going to fix the problem, it's not. You're going to need to be engaging in rehab that is going to fix the fundamental mechanical causes of your OP. You need to fix your pelvic instability. You need to get rid of your OP mechanics. Now, your bridges, your clams, your planks, your cute little TheraBand exercises, they're great. They're week 1 rehab. If it's not going to intensify, if you're not doing things that are harder and more challenging than the activities you want to engage in, then your pain is just going to come back because you haven't properly engaged and stabilized your pelvis to a level that can handle the activities like running and jumping and changing directions, or even just grabbing your kids and lifting them up. The things that you want to do, you're not strong enough to do. And you'll feel better because you've rested and the area's healed a little bit, but it's a band-aid for a bullet hole. You're just the lamb being led to the slaughter again, because in 3, 6, 12 weeks, that pain is going to come back because you never fixed those mechanical issues that caused them in the first place. So I implore you, if you're going to rest, make your rest count. And if you're going to rehab, make sure you are engaging in things that are getting to the fundamental root cause. And don't fool yourself into thinking that just because you're feeling better, you're getting better. Because trust me when I say this, I've seen it over and over again. You can see it in the testimonials over and over again. You're not. You're just leading yourself to wasting your time and being up in the same place that you started at the beginning. So I've been treating OP exclusively over Zoom and Skype for the last 8 years. Trust me when I say I know what you're going through, because I've been through it with over 1,000 other OP patients who are sitting in the exact same situation you're sitting in right now. Confused, annoyed, desperately just trying to figure out why you have this condition and what you need to do in order to get better. So I'd really recommend booking in for an initial consult with me. I charge a fraction of the cost that I would for a full consult. I'll assess you, I'll look at your movement patterns, I'll give you a good idea as to why you have this condition and some of the broad steps that you'd be taking with me if you're going to get better from it. And so even if you decide that I'm not the therapist that you want to go with, you'll be armed with the kind of information to make better decisions about the type of therapies and the type of therapists that you'd want to engage with in order to make sure you get better permanently.